Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig will know what to do. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. What do we have here? A demiguise. Revelio! Mine now, demiguise. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio.
Potions is dull and charms is dire. Nothing's as clever as playing fire. Look at me!
Revelio. 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 Mine now, demi-guys. Professor Fig, the Keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does?
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the Ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Professor, a moment of your time, please. Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I did?
I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry. If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or...
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth! Mr. Weasley, what are you doing here? Don't you have, somewhere to be?
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course. All sorts of places I'd rather be right now. Do you need something from me?
I'm looking for my house elf. Surely you've seen him?
Ah, the little one-eared fellow. I saw him heading to the Great Hall moments ago. Muttering on about your, sterling graces, sir.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Mr. Redding, who owns Honeydukes, tells me some of his billywig stings recently went missing. Prime potion ingredient. And I know you fancy yourself a skilled potioneer.
What? But, sir, I haven't been anywhere near Honeydukes.
Bah! That's enough from you. Just know that I have eyes and ears everywhere. On your way, Mr. Weasley.
Well, there's one for my diary.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Something is very wrong with Professor Black. Dittany and Pooba pus. Moustache paste.
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours. Yeah.
I should like to speak with you, Professor.
Ha! Yeah! Hoo!
Oh.
Hoo!
What? Professor Black? Here?
Ah!
Professor.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor?
Really? Why can't we talk about...
Very well. I've brewed... Now, to determine which...
When I witnessed what passes for magic in these halls, I simply mourn for the future.
I heard the headmaster approaching.
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners?
Headmaster, here, what could he want?
You call that a shine on those boots? Do better!
Professor, a word? Professor Black, again, it is not too late to We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kogawa.
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the Ministry.
Oh no, it's the headmaster and he's coming this way.
Miss Broom, a word.
Oh, Professor, this is an interesting surprise. It's Bloom, by the way.
Remind me of your area of affinity, Broom. OWLs are swift approaching.
Charms, sir. Non-verbal spells. Might work on one that makes me disappear.
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before you know it, you'll be as invisible as that new fifth year seems to be.
They're not invisible, sir. I've seen them near the library. In fact, they help me with my, heavy books.
Speaking of invisible, where's my blasted house elf?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
Greetings! I mean, out of my way, children.
Professor, I need to speak to you. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's loyalists and Rookwood's lot.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Wait until Master sees what a wonderful job Scrope is doing.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking.
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book.
What can I expect to find?
A story. I cannot say more. You may recognize some elements of it, as I was inspired by a tale with which many...
I suspect there will be more to this than reading a...
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are...
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. 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 That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use the tools you encounter to find me. The first you will need is a cloak. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. This is my chance. Come and leave. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. They're gone, for now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Best move while I... Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be another way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. looks like the only safe way forward. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. Can this be? I think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
I've never felt such power. Depulso! Revelio! Defender! Bombarda! Depulso! Descendo! Bombarda! Stupid one. Stupid one. Depulso. Bombarda. Depulso. Bombarda. Defender. Potato. Bombarda. Defender. Depulso. Descendo. Revelio. Bombarda! Protego! Defendo! Defendo! Stupefy! Defendo! Stupefy! Protego! Depulso! Bombarda! Defendo! Bombarda! Descendo! Bombarda! Defendo! Stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing is what it seems.
I can't believe she's dead.
Dear sweet Neve.
Let us always honor her memory.
We won't be the same without her.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Well, wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong hands,
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain. Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed, was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
I shouldn't have reacted so bitterly about your goblin friend. I apologize. I hope we can finish what we started with the triptych. Please meet me at the southern coast. We can search for the final canvas piece.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
I beg your pardon, but would you mind helping out an old woman?
Is everything all right?
Oh, bless you. Oh, thank you for asking. It's my dear friend.
Hazel?
She doesn't like to leave the forest, so I visit her once a week to brush out her mane and bring... Well, the last time I saw her, we were... Hazel, loyal friend that she is,
I'm sorry to hear that.
I want to help her, but she seems to have gone into hiding. Out of fear, I'd imagine. I know you Hogwarts students learn a fair bit about caring for beasts. Perhaps you could find my unicorn friend and get her somewhere safe so that she can heal.
How did you become so close with the unicorn?
It was luck, truly. I came across her when she was a little golden foal. Didn't even have a horn. Oh, she trusted me straight. Oh, I do hope she'll be all right. Unicorn hair is a but I'm terrified those poachers will want her for her blood to keep themselves alive. And that is more...
I'll keep an eye out for your unicorn friend and take her to safety if I see...
Oh, you've a good soul. I can always tell. Please, I don't know precisely where she is, but I can tell you that her... And although I haven't been able to brush her lately, I imagine she's... Remember, you'll know her by her brilliant coat.
I need to look for a unicorn with a beautifully bright coat. It sounds as if she's in trouble.
Come to think of it, months ago I had your
Hazel must be here somewhere.
Leviosa!
Come on, Hazel. I can take Hazel back to a vivarium now. I should let Madame Buckroot know she's safe. Settle yourself. I mean you no harm.
Did you find my pointy pony?
Madame Bugbrook, I found your unicorn friend Hazel.
Oh, what a relief! Is she all right? Are you all right? Do you have a safe place?
We're both fine. And I have a safe place for her.
You've a kind heart, you do. I shall miss my sweet pointy pony, but I know she's safer away from the poachers. Do give her a nice brush. Take good care of Hazel.
I'm not ready for Professor Bin's lecture. I forgot my pillow.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom. And look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the bell tower entrance hall. Along with the rest of the castle, it was completed in the late early Middle Ages. The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again. Recovered from that nasty bout of dragon pox, have we?
That wasn't me, Professor. I'm new here.
Are you? Well then, welcome. No doubt you're eagerly anticipating my analysis of various wizarding councils, codes. Not all goblins are rebellious. Some venture into wizarding politics, such as Eargit the Ugly.
Did you say Bragball?
Well known for his metalwork. I would imagine much of his
Oh, of course. Odgok said he...
Where were we? Oh yes. Back to our class topic for today. Grimbold Weft. Another notable historical figure. He's right nearby. Curious students can find him on display here in the Bell Tower entrance hall. I recommend that all students introduce themselves to this hero.
Can you tell me where I might find...
Oh yes, Grimbold Weft. He's a fascinating art. At any rate, he can...
Sir Skagglethorpe the Heap. These bits of broom are all that's left of a witch called Celine Wartnobby. Revelio has it, she was demonstrating her experimental lunar apparition charm. She was never seen again.
Oh yes, I see you found Grimbold Weft.
Yes, I rather...
The thrill of the scholarly pursuit. Now, let's turn our attention to the agreeability and general good nature of... He's also nearby. See what you can learn from him for your next... Standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower is a retinue of loyal knights.
Leave it to Binns to make the most interesting school in the world.
Abandoning class to wander the halls is in keeping with Professor Binns's manner of teaching.
Cheerful countenance nestled among the
What I
ranks.
wouldn't give to be back on a broom right now.
His
Waggleton's
fame was
history
not
is,
won
well,
by
a
vanquishing
bit different
foes
than
in
that of
single
Hogwarts,
combat,
to
nor
say
by
the least.
slaying bloodthirsty dragons, but rather in training yards and
If you fail history of magic, you're doomed to repeat it.
approachable demeanor
The class, that
celebrated
is.
by old friends and newcomers.
This is a centuries-old likeness of Poundadon.
Courage, everyone, to make
Fearless
the
mouse
waving
hunter and
statues
devoted
of
study companion. People have always loved their pets. I find that comforting.
Students often...
Professor Binns, I found the
Ah, well done. Alas, Sir Afpuddle's affability was his undoing. Died instantly. So beloved was he that even some Of course, that did not bode well with the rest of the goblins, most of whom could not abide mourning the loss of a wizard.
Goblins and wizard kind will...
Yes, well, it takes a cauldron to raise a chisperful. History does tend to repeat. It is a series... The wise students, such as... History is written by the... Schoolwork, so they say.
news to share.
Hello, Deke.
Indeed, Deke does. Deke knows that you want to learn about all sorts of beasts, and Deke recently...
A phoenix nest? I wonder if it belongs to the phoenix gnat he mentioned. The one...
Deke would not doubt it. If Deke has heard of it, surely the nasty poachers have as well. Which means...
Well, I'd better go and rescue it then.
Deke thinks so. So majestic a beast should not... Deke is not sure why, but Deke feels that saving a phoenix might help to make amends for what happened with Deke's. Deke hopes that you are able to find the phoenix and bring it to the room where it will be safe.
Professor Howard will never believe this.
Arresto momentum.
What are you up to now?
Expelliarmus. Glacier. Expelliarmus. Defender. Incendio. Revelio.
A blockade. Hogwarts poachers are already here.
Incendio. Bombarda. Revelio.
Could the Phoenix be in there?
Incendio. Bombarda. Incendio. Incendio.
What? No. Keep looking. You've seen how much a single...
Bombarda. Protego.
Incendio!
How does that feel?
Confringo! I see that!
Expelliarmus! Incendio! Revelio! Incendio! Bombarda! Revelio!
Keep the Phoenix from getting past us. Things could fly.
More poachers? How many are there?
They teach the dark arts at other schools. Why should Hogwarts be any different?
Nobody will miss one thing.
Levioso!
You're not going to...
Levioso! You survived longer than expected.
Levioso!
These aren't spells to be toyed with.
Potato!
Out of view!
Bombarda! Expelliarmus!
Levioso!
Defender!
Finished.
Accio!
Let's play Fray, shall we?
Repulsor! Flipendo! Potato! Stupefy! Accio! Descendo! Repulsor! Flipendo! Accio! Repulsor! Descendo! Flipendo! Repulsor! Revelio.
The Phoenix. It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do.
Let's get...
Revelio. Alohomora.
There it is again.
Revelio. Incendio. Defender. Bombarda. Revelio.
Glacius! Levioso! Glacius! Levioso! Arrest the momentum! Defender! Incendio! Bombarda!
I'm not gonna enjoy this.
You will
Expelliarmus!
too hard.
Defender! Incendio! Expelliarmus! That was for High Wing. Revelio. Bombarda.
That relic is the key to saving Anne. I know it. Meet me outside of Feldcroft as soon as you can.
Hello. I'm here to help. I can take you somewhere safe. Let's get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Descendo! Defender! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Incendio! Incendio! Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Bombarda. I should investigate. Revelio.
Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable. Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... My heavens. What a beauty. You keep it close. Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the... Look at all you've done, and how many beasts you've rescued. A phoenix is safe now, because of you.
I couldn't have done it without your help, Deke. Thank you.
Deke is grateful for the kind words, and also grateful to have been of assistance to someone like yourself. Helping you do such good for so many beasts has given Deke a sense of peace Deke hasn't known in years. Deke will always be here for you when you need him. Deke cannot believe how many beasts you have here.
Revelio. 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 Incendio. Revelio.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Feldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian.
Don't think I've forgotten about your goblin friend. I haven't. But I appreciate you setting our earlier discussion aside for now.
Of course.
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft. Anne's going to stall him. She must. We need time.
Time? For what?
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced Slytherin's spellbook with everything in the library on relics and dark sacrifices. That's when I realized something. I believe the relic will only work inside the catacomb.
So we have to get Anne to the catacomb and then...
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convincing Ominous. And we'll only give this a chance if he's on board.
And we have to keep all of this from your uncle. If he goes to the headmaster, we could be expelled.
Let me handle Ominous this time. As for my uncle, he's not an Auror anymore. What he doesn't know, well, won't hurt us.
Do you think your uncle would tell anyone at the ministry about all of this if he found out?
If he found out, I doubt he'd go to the ministry. He didn't part ways with them well. He won't say, but I believe his strong aversion to dark magic has something to do with his time there. Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire, so to speak, and resorted to using an unforgivable curse in a fight against dark wizards. At least that's what she thought she heard. When he realized what his job had led him to become, he left rather abruptly. So, I'm not sure he'd go to the ministry to report on his own family using dark magic now.
Good luck with Ominous. Until we meet again.
I shall let you know when the four of us should meet at the catacomb. Look for my owl. See you soon. nothing pleasant about this coast.
I received your owl. Thank you.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists coming up from the coast. Overheard one of them say they're headed to another cavern, like the one we found. How are they still one step ahead of us? They can't know about the triptych.
I don't know. I did see another memory. She was unnerved by Isadora's use of ancient magic. But I still can't be sure how any of it connects to Ranrock.
These keepers are playing games with you. You need to press them for more information.
It doesn't work like that. To access each of these memories, I have to complete a trial. It's not as easy as you think. They're showing me the memories in a particular order.
Either they don't trust you, or you don't care enough about Anne to ask the difficult questions.
Of course I care, Sebastian. We've come this far. Don't let your frustration get the better of you.
Fine. I'll defer to your keeper friends, for now. But I don't like it.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we see why the triptych led us here?
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables. But it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast.
How nice of you to stop. You almost had a lucky shot. Is that it?
Descendo. Rependo. Depulso. Expelliarmus.
I won't rest.
Protego.
Dead.
Bombarda.
Thestrals overhead. Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not going to trek up this mountain in silence. I bet the Thestral nest is close by.
Incendio. Bombarda.
Kill any who trespass.
Wait! We should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
Stupefy.
It's me.
That looks painful. Expelliarmus.
What's a disappointment? I don't think you up a spout. Little moon. It was only a matter of time. Not quite enough.
Expelliarmus.
You are
Incendio.
too slack.
Descendo. Flipendo. Depulso.
I won't rest. Let's get this over with.
Accio. Expelliarmus. Bombarda.
You won't get away with it.
Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Revelio!
They got what they deserved.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about dead goblins.
You could have got us killed.
But I didn't.
Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions of ownership.
Someone...
Expelliarmus! Descendo!
I agree. Only good wizard's a dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right, and I'll be most keen to help him achieve his goals in that regard.
Depulso!
Such arrogance!
Accio!
Put me down!
Bombarda! Liberty!
Not quite.
Arresto momentum. Sebastian, wait.
Wait? For what? Why are you suddenly so cautious?
Listen to me. I know you're angry and frustrated. Lord Gok said...
Oh, your goblin friend?
Stop it. That's enough. Not all goblins are like Ranrock. I am not the enemy. We want the same thing. To find answers.
I thought we wanted the same thing.
We do. Listen to me. Lord Gok has insights into Ranrock that we don't. He told me that Ranrock somehow knows about the Keepers and is searching anywhere connected to each of them. That's why they always seem to be one step ahead. I know what I'm doing. You need to trust me, or I don't see that we can continue together.
Fine. Fine. I'm sorry. I do trust you. And I don't think...
Good. Ranrock clearly knows more than we thought. We need to be careful and do this right, not just go charging in. We have our work cut out for us. We need to work together if we're going to find the final piece to the triptych.
Agreed.
Revelio. So far, so good.
Charming. Spiders. How fitting.
Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Incendio! Bombarda! Incendio! Bombarda!
I'm gonna myself.
Expelliarmus! Defender! Descendo! Flipendo! Incendio! Infringo! Bombarda! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Bombarda!
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Revelio. These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than a goblin dinner.
Incendio! One nudge and that chest might have fallen.
Oh, 3 nudges at least.
A staircase leading here. Whatever for?
I don't think
Incendio!
Ranges.
Bombarda! Incendio!
Another barrier.
Bombarda!
You blast through it, I'm certain. Look at this place. Not really my style. A bit much, if you ask me.
Expelliarmus! Defender! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defender! Incendio! Incendio! Bombarda! Protego! Defender! Stupefy! Expelliarmus! Stupefy! Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for runes.
Revelio. We've seen rune symbols like these before.
Incendio!
Is finding these chests luck or instinct?
Incendio!
Can't get out of here quick enough.
Bombarda! Defender! Protego! Expelliarmus! Bombarda! Expelliarmus! Defender! Incendio! Expelliarmus! Incendio! Bombarda!
Nice teamwork.
Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together. Incendio.
That troll certainly made a mess of things. Debris everywhere.
Reparo.
That was a piece of work.
More than one.
We couldn't jump high enough to reach that ledge if we tried. We need something sturdy to stand on.
Revelio.
Did you find something?
A journal entry. Isadora was here.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Expelliarmus Leviosa!
I'm out of breath after all of those stairs. But the view, well worth it. Another barrier.
Bombarda.
We can blast through it, I'm certain.
Revelio.
This can't be a dead end. Must be another floor above us. Good news?
This journal entry sounds worrisome.
Revelio.
Incendio.
Bombarda. Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
But the triptych pointed us here. Another rune symbol. Feel as if I should be fluent in runic language by now.
Revelio.
Could this be another area Isadora created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here.
Revelio.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it!
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this. I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Huh. Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder...
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked?
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right.
would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian.
What do you mean? You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felcroft, the destroyed painting. It was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
It's an outrage! No one makes a fool of Ferdinand Octavius Pratt! Somebody! Help! I've been kidnapped! Oh, the Ministry will hear about this! The fiends will rot in Azkaban! It's an outrage! No one makes a fool of Ferdinand Octavius Pratt! Somebody! Help! I've been kidnapped! Ministry will hear about this, the fiends will rot in Azkaban.
Sir, are you all right?
All right? Do I look all right? I've been kidnapped!
How can you be kidnapped when you're right here?
What sort of question is that? Of course I'm right here. I've more than one frame. Do you only have one home? It's my other frame. It's been stolen. And by students, no less. They paid filthy thieves to steal my other frame.
Oh dear.
Well, awful is exactly what Astoria Cricket is. She and her friends were moaning about me of all the nerve. Then I heard her plot to enlist a gang of good-for-nothings to have... That's where my other frame hung. Hovel of a place. Though I suppose one could do worse. I once knew a portrait who ended up in the Hog's Head. No one's heard from him since.
Right. So back to your frame.
Ah, yes. There I was, powdering my wig, and the next thing I knew, I was being manhandled by rogues and carried off. As if I can afford not to be at my post. I do important work for the headmaster, and I need my other frame back at the Three Broomsticks.
Just who is Astoria Cricket?
She's a fourth-year troublemaker, that's who. She and her band of hoodlums discuss all sorts of misdeeds right under... I can only assume they took my frame in some misguided attempt to pun...
What do you mean you do important?
Let's just say I overhear quite a bit in Serona's fine establishment. And the headmaster, he's come to count on me in this regard.
I don't suppose you have any idea where your stolen frame was taken. Can you see anything from it?
I most certainly can. They brought me to a ruin of all places. Some crumbling atrocity surrounded by water from the sound of it. Oh, I do also recall seeing the coast on the way.
I could look into the matter.
Oh, would you? How marvelous. Off you go, then.
Expelliarmus, Bombarda! Incendio!
Outrage! No one makes a fool of Ferdinand Octavius Pratt!
I'd better find him.
It's a good thing we have all
Revelio!
Unicorn blood will keep you alive.
It is wonderful to see you back here. Penny wishes you safe and wondrous travels.
Astoria Cricket?
That depends. Am I in trouble?
Ferdinand Pratt thinks you should be. Says you stole his frame.
I wouldn't call it stolen. How do I put this nicely? Ferdinand Pratt is a postulant boil, and he's lucky I didn't have him sealed in a wall.
He truly is rather fat.
All he does is spy on students in here and report back to the headmaster. Sometimes, if there's nothing to report, he'll make it up. I spent 4 hours in detention last week, all because he told Black that I was planning to drain the lake, whatever that means. It was the last straw. He and his frame had to go.
May I ask where you put him?
Well, I didn't put him anywhere. The frame is likely with the fine gents I paid to snatch it. They camp in a ruin by the coast. I just wanted it far enough away that I'd never have to think about Ferdinand Pratt ever again.
You do know he's screaming in the library as we speak.
Oh, for the love of Merlin. If you ask me, he's got nothing to scream about. I could have had him put in the hogshead. The pampered Pratt would have hated it. Grimy walls, smell of goats. And the patrons, they eat snooty princes like Ferdinand for dinner. But what's done is done. He isn't here anymore, and if I were you, I should enjoy it. Lovely chatting with you.
I'll check your pockets after you're dead.
I managed to keep or ransom him.
Bombarder! Flipper! Accio!
You've made a great mistake.
Expelliarmus!
Coward! Will you hold still?
Bombarder! Incendio!
Pay for your beginner's luck. You're going to
Defender! This looks intriguing. Revelio.
Would you please meet with me in the Great Hall? I have come upon a difficult time, and I need a friend.
Are you familiar with the hamlet of Irondale? It's south of the castle. I think the cave that Doran wanted us to find is near there.
Bombarder! Revelio.
Stop right there.
Revelio. Accio. Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. Revelio. Could it be a Merlin trial? Aloha, Mora.
Well, it's about time.
Revelio.
It's a wonder there's anything left of me.
Calm down, I'm here now.
Calm down. Those buffoons outside have been talking about burning me. Me! If they weren't all sharing half a brain, they'd realize I'm worth more to them intact and at the Three Broomsticks.
How was that?
With everything I overhear, I'm a veritable trove of information. Now, don't just stand there. I need to be back by cocktail hour. The place will be like a funeral without me.
What if I don't want to return you to the Three?
What on earth do you mean?
What if I took you to the Hog's Head instead? I've heard such nice things.
What a funny little joke. Now, the Three Broomsticks, please. Oh, they're bound to be missing me terribly. Be sure to carry me carefully, won't you? My pantaloons are already creased. Where have you put me? It's pitch black in here. I shan't stand for this. You there? Are you deaf? There's a terrible draft in here going straight up my pantaloons. What is the meaning of this? This isn't the Three Broomsticks.
No, it's not. It's the Hog's Head.
Did you fall into a cauldron of stupid potion? You've brought me to the wrong place. It's absolutely vile in here.
Oh, give it a chance. You might grow to like it.
Please, you can't mean to leave me here. Please.
Goodbye, Ferdinand. Enjoy your new home.
I'd normally toss the both of you out. I like the look of the fancy man. Target practice.
Please, you can't use me as target practice anymore.
Some days are more difficult than others.
Lassie, is everything all right?
There are times when my father's absence drifts to the back of my mind. And I feel peace for a day or two. But this is not one of those times. I miss him. He should still be here.
It's not your fault, Natty.
That is what my mother says. But he died. I find myself reliving the moment more often. I believe I would feel less helpless if I could truly put an end to Harlow and the rest. Each day they remain free, they do more damage, leaving people like Archie Bickle to suffer the consequences.
I agree, Natty. We'll get them. I've never seen someone so committed to a cause.
Thank you. I believe we will get them, beginning with Harlow. Thank you for speaking with me. It was very helpful.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Looks rather dark in there. Never stopped me before.
You made it. At least we're out of the classroom.
I take it this means you had some luck at the library?
It took a few hours and some eye-watering maps, but I think this might be the cave Doran told us about.
Impressive. Especially with how little information he gave us.
Well, I'm still not sure this is the cave, but it did seem the most promising. I stumbled across some folklore about a cave in the area that people avoid. Seemed the perfect place to hide something of value. It's a bit of a leap, I confess, but might a mysterious item such as a special moonstone be hidden in an equally mysterious cave? I think I'm desperate for anything at this point.
Did you discover why?
Ridiculous, really. Rumour was that the cave drove people mad. I couldn't find any account, so either it is a rumour or anyone who went in wasn't in any state to...
Well, we're here. We might as well have a look.
Agreed. I wonder if you'd go blind from staring directly at a moonstone.
Revelio. You don't think the rumors about the cave are true, do you?
I suppose we'll find out.
Also.
It's another aggressive one!
Accio! Flipendo! Defendo! Flipendo! Bombarda!
What is going on with them?
Bombarda! Revelio! Bombarda! Revelio! Incendio! Lumos! Depulso! Revelio! Depulso! Revelio! Depulso! Revelio!
Swoopers!
I beg your pardon?
This must be how the rumor about the cave started. The Swoopers song is said to drive anyone who hears it mad.
Arresto Momentum. Accio!
If the moonstone is here and so are Swoopers, I wonder if it's being protected.
Revelio! Accio! Lumos.
First the Fupas and now this.
That's it. Lightfooted's the word.
Lumos.
We need to find moths for those spinners.
Depulso. Revelio.
Another obstacle. No matter. I'm sure we can work out a way across.
Arresto Moment. Accio. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
Accio. Depulso. Depulso. Revelio. Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Depulso. Lumos.
Merlin, it's beautiful. Lumos.
Depulso. Lumos. Revelio.
You did it! I was hoping we wouldn't have to do this.
Bombarda. Expelliarmus. Defendo.
Expelliarmus!
Incendio. Revelio. Bombarda.
water's bubbling. How odd.
Should we take a closer look?
You read my mind.
Revelio.
It's even more beautiful close up. It's got to be here. I just know it.
Bombarda.
Given what swoopers are known to do, I never thought I'd be so happy to see this many of them.
I don't know. I've been listening to them for a while now, and I'm starting to lose my mind.
Very funny. I was just thinking how it's proof that poachers haven't been here, assuming this is where the Moonstone is. Which means we're one step ahead of them.
Revelio.
Well, we found what we came for. Now we just need to bring it to the henge.
Well done, Poppy. This did end up being the right cave after all.
A good thing, too. We need every advantage over the poachers if we're to get to the Snidgets first. We should do as Doran suggested and bring the Moonstone to the henge.
Shall we?
We shall. If we leave now, we should make it... That's the henge, precisely where Doran said it would be. But now that we're here, I'm not entirely sure how to feel. We knew we were at the cave for the Moonstone, but Doran didn't tell us what to expect when we placed the stone in the henge.
Whatever it is, it had better have to do with Snidgets.
The clock is ticking in that regard, isn't it? Let's make our way down. We're nearly at the end of this. I think that's it over there.
How's your Gran doing, by the way?
Nothing keeps Gran down. She set up a caterwauling charm and threatened to make a coat out of the next poacher that set foot on her doorstep. I still feel terrible that I'm the reason they went there.
Surely she'll be pleased you've gone after the Snidgets.
I hope so. Gran understands how important it is to protect those who need it. I think we can safely say we know where the Moonstone goes.
Whoa!
Oh. That was a mooncalf dance. Do you know how rare it is to see even one? They only ever happen under a full moon. Though I suppose the Moonstone allowed it to happen now.
Is the pattern they left behind on the ground normal?
All part of the dance. No one pattern is ever the same, though. We'll need to draw this one to get a better sense of it. Can't wait to tell Gran that I've managed to see not one, but 2 mooncalf dances. She'll be jealous.
You've seen this before?
It was pure luck the first time. I was on Highwing, or I'd never have spotted it. It was the night Well, the night I met Highwing, actually,
If you don't want to talk about...
I'd actually like you to know. At first, they planned to sell her, but soon decided they wanted to kill her instead. I'd finally had enough. I freed Highwing and we ran. We'd flown for ages when I spotted mooncalves dancing below and it felt like an omen. A good one.
What do you mean you'd had enough and...
You see, the night I freed Highwing was also the night I come from a family of poachers.
Merlin? I don't know what to say, Poppy. I can't imagine what that must have been like for you.
I never fitted in, but the older I got, the more apparent it became. Gran tried for years to convince my parents to let me live with her. Suffice it to say, when I left with Highwing, I flew straight for her house.
How brave. I'm glad you escaped.
So am I. There were so many creatures I was unable to help when I was younger. Now that's all I want.
Poppy, you're only one...
I can try. I've never told anyone any of this, but I'm glad that you know. It's nice to have someone to talk about it.
What was it like?
The thing I remember most was how much we moved around. It was chaotic and dangerous and nowhere a child should ever grow.
Do your parents know about the things you do now? Saving that dragon from the fighting?
We don't speak, or rather, they don't speak to me. Last I heard, however, I wouldn't be surprised if word has got back to them. Some days a part of me hopes that now that I'm older, I wish I could talk to them, get them to see sense, but...
We were around so many poachers in the tent. Were you not worried about being...
Poachers are nomadic, and most of the ones in the area aren't any eyed. That said, I suspect someone must have recognized me. That's how they got...
I'm glad you told...
We should get back to Doran. He'll need to see the symbol. If you collect the moonstone, I can make a quick drawing of the symbol for Doran.
Are you finished with the drawing?
Just barely. I think...
Didn't the journal say the key to finding this...
Of course. That's it. We need to show this to Doran. Not that... Perhaps we should head back to the castle and we can track him down after a good night's sleep.
Agreed.